Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alysium and this is So Like Dotty, and just catching up with you today to talk about my October sewing plans. I just want to say thank you to everybody who sent me get well wishes. As you can probably hear, I'm still not 100%. I've put some makeup on so I look a bit better for camera today. It's actually kind of my first day out of the bedroom for a week. I won't go into that too much, but I think I can hear it mostly in my voice and things now, so I'm just being a little bit mindful today not to dive in and do too much, and I'm going to have a bit more of a chatty catch up with you later in the week on my Friday sews, but I just thought I'd catch up with you and talk about my sewing plans for October because it is October. So where am I at? Well, I've had plenty of thinking time over the last week, so plans aren't massively extensive for October. There's a couple of challenges going on this month that I'm either involved in or taking part in. The first one is So Upcycle, which is Karen from So Little Time, and oh God, I've got total brain fog, so if I forget names, Rebecca, God, I'm so sorry, from Notes in the Sewing Room. I didn't sign up to do part of the vlogger tour for that this year just because I've not really got started with a gift to November yet. So I'm just making things to participate in that challenge on Instagram. I shared a work in progress yesterday, and there is another challenge going on this month, which is So Long Sleeve, which obviously for autumn in the Northern Hemisphere works out really well. So I'm on the vlogger tour for that. I had to move the date from tomorrow to the 16th. And please come and check out that vlog as well when I share that. But yeah, so lots of my plans obviously have long sleeves in anyway. But apart from that, yeah, I've got plans. If you watch my channel, if you're a regular, you'll know that I sometimes I do some of the thinking when I'm on camera with you guys and make those decisions, and sometimes it just kind of happens. What am I saying? I don't know. Stick with me today, guys. If you're new, I'm not always like this. I'm post-COVID, brain fog, not really, yeah. So one of the things that I want to do, I've got a couple of things that are jersey, and I might regret saying this, I'm hoping are a more simple make. Excuse me. Is the Alysium bodysuit by Friday Pattern Company, which I think I got when it was launched. Was it launched last year or the year before? So there's a few variations on this. Check out Friday's YouTube channel if you want to check those out. But these are the line drawings for that. I know a few people that have made it. I know Tamlin certainly made it from Sewn on the Tyne. Paige Joanna, obviously, who works for Friday, has made it. I'm just looking at, I need to kind of work out sizing and things because my sizing's changing constantly. I was doing well last week after holiday. I only put on £2.5 on holiday, 10 weeks all inclusive. I was quite pleased with that. But then I was losing weight. I think I'd lost £4 within a couple of days. But overall last week I lost £5.5, which isn't a shock. I was eating, but I didn't really have much of an appetite. So I need to re-measure and check my sizing against all of these. So I'm not going to go through sizes. I'll always put a link to anything that I mention in the description box. Friday's pattern, they've got quite an extensive size range. So for example, with this, it goes from extra small, which is a bust of 32, waist of 24 and hips of 34, to a 7X, which is a 150 bust, 132 waist and a 157 hip. So it's quite an extensive size range. I need to just work out where I'm at with it. My plan for this is that some of the pinafores that I made last year, the Ariana what do I call it, like a strappy sundress that I made. I've got one of those in denim, one in lilac linen, and the white one that I took on holiday. I think I'm going to have to rehash that bodice. It's too big for me now, the white one. But I'm thinking this would look really nice under the purple one, particularly, and the denim one. And if I just make it, I've just got this black, very soft jersey, which I think I got from Charlotte's so affordable last year. It's just jersey. I don't know if it's viscose jersey. I don't know what jersey it is, but I think it's got the right stretch for this. I was talking about making a different top with it, but I think this will be quite nice, and it'll be useful for layering up, because I could wear that under a pinafore, and then I could put a cardi over the top if I wanted to. So that's definitely one that I'm thinking of for this month. I'm not thinking of doing. I'm wearing the brain fog, the Dressmaker's Closet Nell t-shirt dress in the long sleeve version. So this one I've got on is the original slightly lower neckline shown in the pattern here. This comes in a size 6 to 22, but with the long sleeve extension pack. I may do it in the slightly higher neck as it's going into winter, with the long sleeve. I'll drop a picture in that I took this morning. Again, I need to reassess the sizing on it. I'll stand up and show you. So this is, I feel like it's hanging off me here, it's hanging off me here. No, I think the sleeves are a little bit too long for me on this version, so I think I totally need to reassess this size. And with some of the others, I've ran them in. I may run this one in. I don't know yet. It wasn't an expensive fabric. I've had a bit of a wardrobe cull, so I could do with a few quick wins. When I say cull, so a couple of things I've got at the charity shop, but I've got a big IKEA zip up bag with things in that I need to rehash. And at some point, I'm going to come back and say, anybody out there got half a metre or a metre of these fabrics? But not today. So I'm going to make the dress. Yeah, it's exactly like this. I like a ruffle on the bottom. They are the line drawings, and I'll pop a link to that in the description box. So the fabric I have shared before that I'm going to use for this was from First for Fabrics. I believe it's still in stock. If it is, I'll link it down below. So again, a jersey fabric. I know it's going into winter, but I don't care. I've got my jumpers ready to put over all my things and layer up. I've already got thermal leggings on today. I've got 2 pieces of this because I've got a bit extra. So I've got quite a lot of it already. And I think that'll be really nice. So slightly higher neck, long sleeve, and I have got some rib neckband cuff-in ribbon to go with it in the pale pink, which I think I'll quite like because that's one of my colours. So like if I kind of go like this, then go like this, like a lot of the colours that are in here in my colour palette. And I haven't mentioned on here yet, but I have just launched another channel which is called Dotty Lifestyle. On that I'm going to cover things like travel, so I've already put a vlog on there, which just a short one, which is about our recent trip where we stayed at, a little bit more detail. You might want to check that out. It would be lovely if you did. It's brand new. If you could give me a like or a subscribe on that, I would really appreciate it. I'm going to cover more beauty things. I've got a vlog that I'm going to record here on some things that I've bought. I have got some things coming up. So I've already done the Match to Me service at home for Trinny London, which now has your fabric colours, clothing colours on it as well. I'll drop the little reel in as I'm chatting of how I did that and what my colours are. I kind of knew what my colours were. I had them tested before, but I did have an appointment on Saturday gone, which was my birthday, to actually go because I want to get some skincare products and makeup from there. Obviously I had to cancel that. I've booked that for 2 weeks time, and so I'll be sharing a little vlog about that. On Sunday at Harrods Beauty at the Metro Centre, well all weekend actually, but I can only go on Sunday. It's their carnival, it's like a beauty event, and there are all sorts of different like demos about like makeup and skincare and things, and Ira asked me to go with her, but she's away in the Isle of Wight, so then she realised she couldn't go. But I'm quite interested in that, so I'm going to share a vlog. But these sort of things I'll just chat briefly about on here, but I'm now going to share those on that separate channel, and just bits that I pick up for around the home or anything that we're doing around the home. So that's more of a lifestyle channel, and this as a sewing channel. So if you want to check that out, pop over. Obviously I'm not a beauty expert at all. Beauty's like a weird word. I don't particularly count myself as into beauty or knowledgeable, but I'm learning a bit more. Really enjoyed listening to Trinny's book on holiday on Audible. it's about way more than just beauty and skincare. It's called Fearless. If you've not checked that out, I'll pop a link into it. It's so good that I asked Carl to put a little order in with Tyler and Jace to get me a hard copy for my birthday, so I've got that to flick through. But I'm like, there's a lot of stuff in there that I've learned about. I feel like it's got me thinking about a lot of things, and then I think because I've now got the hard copy of the book, I'll use it as a bit of a reference guide, although if you do listen to it on Audible, the PDFs are available, so you could just print those out as well. So yeah, I've got a few things planned for that channel, so it would be lovely to have you on board if you want to kind of follow on that as well. So yeah, Nell Dress, out of that one just there. I'll share a picture now, which I shared yesterday. I was in bed unpicking. So the fabric on that picture I got from Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn a couple of years ago. I think it's a viscose crepe. I've also got a Tilly and the Buttons Lyra dress in the fabric, which is the beige colourway with pink on. Yes, that's the right way around. Navy's not really my colour. I got it because I really liked it, and I made a pair of Saguaro Set trousers and a Sagebrush top and a self-drafted sort of tiered skirt. The idea being that I would go between them, and I also made a navy blue viscose Sagebrush top. The idea being that I wanted to kind of do separates, but the trousers aren't getting worn. I've been looking for the navy top for about 9 months. I found it yesterday when I sorted my wardrobe out. Yes. But the top and the skirt, I just can't get away with them. They just don't sit where I want them to. So as part of my upcycle, that's going to be upcycled, and I'll share that with you later in the month at some point, and keep you posted on that. So what I'm going to do is I've done like a wide elastic waistband, so I've unpicked all of that, and I've done it like the Saguaro Set elastic where you stitch over the elastic. It was a bit of a pain, but I unpicked it all, so I've got the elastic to use for something else, and then I'm gonna join them together. So what I'm starting to do for some of these is I've measured how far it is from my shoulder seam down to the waist of the Davenport Dress by Friday Pattern Company. That's got a drawstring, and with some of the things that I've got planned, I'm either going to put a drawstring on or create elastic casing for a waistband. I just think I'll get a lot more wear out of it as a dress, and I need a few more things that are quick wins really that are going to fit me over the next few weeks. I'm wanting to, people keep saying how much more do you want to lose? I want to lose around another £17, maybe a little bit more than that. But I had 2 wins last week, so when I went to the Metro Centre when I got back with Anira, which is where I think I got COVID off Anira on that trip, because I think she might have had it while we were away but thought she only had a cold. I pulled on my biker jacket and I kept thinking it feels tight on my arms, but sometimes if I've got like a lot of fabric in the sleeves it can bunch in the arms. Anyway, and then I said to her, just check the label, just check this is new look size 18, and she went, no, it's I can't remember where I got it from, TU at Sainsbury's I think, TUI, whatever it's called. She went, it's a size 14, so I went, oh, happy days. And then when I was sorting my wardrobe out, I found my size 16 skinny jeans, and I got into them and never wear jeans, but I might wear them. I do want to make some Peppermint Magazine wide leg trousers, but not till I'm sort of nearer my target, I don't think. So navy top has reappeared, so I think the navy top with the trousers in that fabric might be an item that I can start to wear again. So that navy top's in the wash because it was all at the bottom of the wardrobe, and then the skirt and top are going to be a dress. So that was why I lifted that out, because that's, I don't know if you can see because the pattern's quite so, is that a term? Well, on the thing. Okay. New pattern, well not new but a new extension pack. Just before I went away, I've not really taken any notice of this on Style Arc. So this is the Trinny woven dress, so it's more of a fitted dress with an invisible zip. and you can see it, you can do it sleeveless or with the sleeves. But just, was it before I went away or while I was away, they launched an extension pack, which is this one here. So you might remember me saying I was thinking about doing the Tilly and the Buttons Indigo with a V-neck. So with this one you've got the original bodice, a V-neck bodice. Obviously you had the straight sleeve here, or sleeveless, and now you've also got sort of a I would say like a bishop sleeve. Hang on, am I at the right side here? And then if we go this way, I don't know what would I call them? A croissant sleeve. I don't know what the proper term is. So I'm thinking about making this. Maybe not this month, maybe next month, but there's 2 dresses that I'm toying over for this month. I'm just trying to work out, because my waist doesn't really fit in to these. Like my bloating and stuff's really settled down, but I'm trying to work out how I would grade it and stuff, and right now my brain won't think that much. But yeah, so this goes from a UK size 4 to a UK size 36, so quite generous sizing. What I would say is if you order the extension pack, just brace yourself. I think the original pattern was maybe 4 sheets of A4, and then when I sent this off for print, you definitely wouldn't want to be sticking the extension pack together, because I think it was 10 sheets of A4. Partly I think because of all the different skirts. Can you see there, you can either have plain skirt, a skirt with 1 ruffle, a tiered skirt with 3 ruffles, or a panelled skirt. Panelled skirt, probably not for me. I'm a bit of a ruffle girl, as you know. So if not this month, maybe next month. I have got a fabric picked out, which I've shared before, I've just not made. This was a cotton poplin that I got from Pound Fabrics. It's quite soft, it's really nice. And I think, because that's quite, well, not fabric hungry, it's quite a detailed long dress. So I think I've got enough of this. Otherwise I have got other things, but obviously the first time I make it, I just want to do a bit of a twirl on it and see what it's like. I probably will twirl the bodice and waist out of some polycotton that I've got in the drawer, rather than out of that first. And then I'd ordered 2 fibre moods before I went away, so the new one, which is this one here, which there are a few things that I want to make. I just find those to show you. The first thing I did mention before I went away is this jacket just here, and this sort of literally zip up jacket, blouse on jacket, whatever you want to call it, is all over the high street at the moment. This looks like a sleeping bag, but I'll explain why. So I got this move fabric, I think I got it from UK Fabrics online. So this is the colour. It's like a royal blue. I think it looks a little bit brighter probably under the light. So it's waterproof on this side. I think it's a 4 ounce, and then I don't want to put, you know that thing where if you pull it out you're never going to get it like contained again. It's like a sleeping bag where you have to put it into a stuff sack. But on the inside, I don't know how well this will show, it looks black but it's actually navy on the inside. So a lot of them that I looked at just had the white wadding on the inside and would have had to line it, where with this one I won't, and then I'll just use like probably some bias binding to finish off the seams inside. So yeah, definitely a couple of weeks time. I've not made a jacket like this before. I need to get a zip. I just need to check the notions and things, but I definitely am interested in making that. And there's a few things I did share on my last vlog, I think, or one of the ones when I was on holiday that I quite fancied making. Sorry, I thought I tabbed another one of them. One of them that I do like, which didn't catch my eye initially, but I do really like the look of it, is this t-shirt dress here. So I need to check that out, because I have got some jersey here, but I'm not sure if I've got enough of it. So I got this in the sale at First for Fabrics. I don't think they've still got that now. I think it's is it Stuff of Denmark or something like that? I think it is. I'm thinking that would be quite nice in that. I'd probably put maybe I think the stars might be black and grey, the darker ones. I was thinking maybe putting some navy, but I've got loads of black rib for the neck. But yeah, I quite fancy making that as a dress. Don't know if I've got any other jersey at all. Can't see any. Again, I don't know if I might want to twirl it. Obviously you could make it as like a long sleeve, like jumper t-shirt, I guess. So I don't know if I might get something and do it in that first. But I really like, obviously you can do either sleeve version in this. So this is called, let me check the name. Oh, the name's not on the back. This is called the Fiber Mood Roya, R-O-Y-A. You'll be able to get the pattern from Fiber Mood. You either print at home, you can buy it, I think it's about £10.35 for the pattern. And then the jacket is called Fiber Mood Vinney, and you can do it as a sleeveless one as well, like a gilet, if you want to. So the jacket's definitely going to get made. Jumper dress, maybe not. I'm not sure. You know, I can't do everything. We'll see how we get on. And if I decide not to do the Trinny woven dress this month, then I think I really do want to make the Fiber Mood Judy. So I've bought this and I've bought the pattern. I've loved this dress since it came out. I know it's very similar to the Indigo. Sorry, I'm just looking for the pattern. You know when you go through and you're like, oh, that's nice. Ooh. Sorry, distracted. Where's it at? There's so much in here. Yeah, so I love it in the yellow colourway. It looks fabulous. It's obviously it's quite smocky, but lots of people have said it's quite flattering. But I also love it in this darker one with the button placket as well. I probably might need to make the sleeves slightly longer than they are, just to sort of cover up this floppy, let's just call it a floppy bit. But there's actually a lot in here that I do really like. I really like this pinafore dress here, which you can see in a shorter version there, but you can obviously do it in the longer version as well. Really like that. So for my birthday, I asked Carl for a Fiber Mood subscription. So you can either get a paper magazine subscription, you can get a digital only subscription, or you can get both. Now last Christmas I was going to get both, but in the end I've gone with the digital subscription because I do like to have them to flick through, but it was about another £70 more than just the digital one. So with the digital one you get access to 25 patterns a year to download, and when you buy the magazine you've got to add the, so sorry about my brain frog, you've got to add the seam allowance on. I'm just not down for that. I'm just not at all. And I'm not down for tracing out really either. I do occasionally, but I'm just not down for it. So I personally felt that rather than having the paper one, I was better off for me with the digital one, because I can print, you know, I can print the pictures off and the instructions off and things, just like a normal pattern. But what I can do is then the money I would have spent receiving the paper one, I can use that for EO printing. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I feel like I've gone really deep and serious. Anywho, so yeah, I love Fiber Mood. As I say, I was going to get it for Christmas last year, and then I got a really nice watch instead. But I decided that's what I wanted for my birthday off Carl. So I think the next edition's due out in November, and that's when I can start the downloads for the other things. But I've got more than enough to get me going till then. Sorry, I feel so breathless. And I've still got my fabric here for my Laura Ashley type of dress, but I don't know. That might be when I get to my target weight, because if I'm going to kind of make that dress that I talked about in one of my previous vlogs and reminisce from 30 years ago, then I'm going to want it to fit and sort of stay fitting. So yeah, so I'll do more general chat on Friday. I hope you're all okay. Give us a little thumbs up and a like. Thank you for staying with me and putting up with my coughing, my funny voice, my struggling to breathe, etc. But, you know, I did put perfume on and makeup on for you, so, you know, you are worth it. Chat as always, drop some comments in the vlogs, let me know what you're making, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.